What's up? 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 Listen, y'all. Good evening. How are you? How's everybody doing? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm looking a little rough. I just came from the gym about an hour and a half ago or so, and I am exhausted. But y'all come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in. Come on in the room. Yes. Come on in the room. I don't even know the rest of the words. I just know that little part because everybody sings it. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jeremy Cook, how are you? Hey, Veronica, how are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in this room. Let's get to talking. Hey, Melvin Newman, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Y'all come on in here. This is new. This is something different. Let me know that you're here. Tell me hello. Hey, Arc Six, whatever this. Hey, Rooster. Good to see you. Welcome. Hey, Turbo Mike, how you doing? Leanne Dulce in the building. That's why people calling you auntie singing Negro spirituals. Come on in here. Hey, thank you so much for the love, Rooster. Welcome. How y'all doing up in here? Y'all, it's been a minute. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things where I am live. Okay. And I'm doing all of the things. So we might have a guest on tonight. So we're gonna be on our best behavior, everybody. We're gonna be on our best behavior. We might have a guest, we may or may not sure. Stop. Y'all so silly. So my little team is so silly. Y'all, we got so much. Hey, Funky Dow. Nope. Hey, Erica, how are you? Leanne. Because he already in the building. So we're gonna, hey, what's up, Colin? How you doing?
What's going on?
What's going on? How are you? Hey, Bang Ding Ow, how are you? Wow, yeah. I hope I said that right. Hey, Rooster 392, you sent a rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Ro, how are you? Yes. Hold on just a minute. Hang on just a minute. Hang on, y'all. All right, y'all. How's everybody doing? Leanne says, say something, Cullen.
I'm waiting on. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Cullen. Everybody doing good? Y'all like my
Brownstone
shirt?
Worldwide shirt on, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? So he representing in the building. Yes. Cullen, did you get the other stuff yet?
What's that? No, I haven't gotten it yet.
You haven't gotten it yet? Okay.
Tomorrow.
Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk really quick. Let's talk. Yeah. So first of all, we are the owners and founders of Brownstone Worldwide. And most of you guys don't see Cullen much. Okay. You see me more. And that's just the truth. Okay. Hey, baby girl Jenny, how are you? So what we're talking about
prettier than I am, you know.
Oh, that's so sweet. All this damn gray. He talking about pretty. Child, please. I received that. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about that. Hang on just a minute. Hold on just a minute, because somebody is texting the hell out of me. So hold on. Mm-hmm. Hold on just a minute. All right, so let's talk really quick. Let's talk Brownstone, shall we?
Let's talk Brownstone.
Let's talk about what's happening in the building. And let's talk about all of the things that are happening in the Brownstone right now. But let's also have some fun with it. All right. So, Cullen, yesterday when I came on here live, I talked about how I have been in media for as long as I have been in media. I talked about how I came into enjoying a good magazine, how I came into all of the things that I came into to really enjoy being a part of media. Now, let's talk about how in the heck you ended up in media, and really how you came into. How did we get here? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know we've been in media for quite some time. I know we started in high school doing the announcements
Paul,
freshman year.
I was getting ready to say hello, freshman
Yes,
year.
yes, freshman year.
Yeah,
Been that long.
it's been
You
that
know, I
long.
went to I got my communications journalism degree when I got to college. I actually started Cullen's Corner at Whitewater. I started doing Cullen's Corner with Whitewater, Wisconsin.
Whitewater, Wisconsin. Tell the
Yep,
truth now. That's
yep.
why. Yes. Tell
Whitewater was the school I went to, and
yeah.
that's where Cullen's Corner was born, and eventually, fast forward like 10 years, I moved to Atlanta, started doing Cullen's Corner again. And then me and Paulette got back together and started, we started Brownstone,
Right.
and it was great. And, we did it for a few years, and what I'm missing? What I'm missing?
You grazing. I need
Am I
them to
grazing?
hear you grazing. Just tell the
Okay.
truth. We went through, let's see, we started, so you started Cullen's Corner on Facebook, remember?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I started
Love, Live, Breathe.
Love, Live, Breathe.
Yep.
I was at the radio station.
Yep.
And I saw, and I reached out to you and I said, Cullen, you want to join? You want to come on the show one week and we do some hot topics from your show? Because you had so many people that were joining your conversations on these hot topics that you had. And when I tell you these people, it would be hundreds of conversations going on every single day about a topic, and you called it Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. I had Love, Live, Breathe. My show was a radio show because I was in radio. And so I reached out to Cullen and we started doing Love, Live, Breathe. You came on as a guest, remember?
Yeah.
And I thought, come back. Can you come back? And you were like, yeah, I can come back. Can you come back? Yeah, I can come back. And one day we realized that we had something.
Yep.
And it was like the peanut butter with the chocolate. Oh. And I thought,
peanut butter with the chocolate. Yep.
It really was, because it was my silly self. It was your silly self. It was years of friendship, family, that kind of thing. People that we've known that would come on to the show, people that we didn't know that we would get into the show. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. And the reason why I wanted to do this show tonight and to kind of chop it up just a little bit was because I wanted to, first of all, I think I needed to kind of bring it to the forefront that the Brownstone ain't new.
It ain't. We've been here.
We've been here. So let's dig back into the coffers just a little bit. Hey, Nola Shrek, how are you? Hey, Strong Loyalty. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on TikTok. So we went through several different people. So let's shout them out, shall we?
Shout them out.
Winnie. Let's shout out Winnie. She was a part of Cullen's Corner. Stephanie Thompson was one of the original from Cullen's Corner and Love, Live, Breathe. Nikki Thomas was one of the originals from Cullen's Corner and Love, Live, Breathe. They were the original group. And we were on terrestrial radio first. We started there first.
You sure did.
And then... So here's what I want people to know. I got to take this jacket off.
They're my big old people. I'm talking to people. So,
oh, you want to be on TikTok? Okay, so listen. So we had this group of people that were religiously listening to the show, and people would be listening in and sending us messages and saying, "Hey, I'm listening in Dallas. We're in this restaurant. We told the bartender to turn it on so they could listen." And we'll be, oh, really? Like, we didn't understand what was going on. And again, this was when streaming first started.
Yeah,
like it was new, like super
new. Like no one understood it.
Nobody really understood it. Not even the radio station that I worked for, but I saw it coming. I saw it coming, and I pushed them, and I said, "Hey, we gonna have to get into the game now, y'all, or this radio station is gonna lose." And so I reached out to a couple of companies that had been trying to, and I was the program director at the time. So I decided that what I was going to do was reach out to them and say, listen, bring Cullen's Corner to this station. And they were like, whatever you want to do. Oh, okay, not a problem. So that's how we ended up on terrestrial radio first.
Right.
Incoming D Page.
D
Page would just listen. D would never say anything. She listened for a long time. And then one day something kicked her off and it was over. It was over. So then we decided that we were going to take D Page up on a opportunity to be a part of a cruise that she and her husband did every year. And it was called the Divas and Dons Cruise. And so we connected.
Before we went on the cruise, we added Lamont.
I was getting ready to say, let's not forget Lamont.
Yeah, we added Lamont.
Shout out to Lamont Belton, El Boogie.
Belton Ideas.
Yeah, Belton Ideas. And so we added Lamont. So it was me, you, D Page, Winnie, Nikki, and it was, and we went down to New Orleans.
Yep.
And we had our photo shoot, and we did the video documentary for Cullen's Corner and all of that. And then we went on the tour, we went on the cruise, and on the cruise, y'all, we literally did a show. We actually had a studio audience show, and it was recorded.
That was amazing too. We definitely have to do that again.
Yeah. Don't you have videos of that?
Oh, yeah. I got a video. I actually got a video of Dee's husband serenading Dee.
Yes.
We definitely have to put that up.
Yeah.
Put that up on
absolutely. We might want to get permission on that one, because for sure, one of the things that we know is Paige has crossed over. So we want to definitely get her permission. And so shout out to Paige and to D Page on that. So then we started to grow again. And remember, y'all, we were talk before talk was called talk, before it was called podcast. Remember that? So we were doing this talk thing, and it was all talk radio. And then we found a platform that we could be on, and it was called Blog Talk Radio. I think we were one of the first ones to join Blog Talk Radio. This was when it was like $10 a month. To be a part of it. So we started with their free program, and then we went directly into doing the paid platform, because we were spending too much time on there. And remember, they had like the little studio in the back, and then we could, but the quality was so bad. We sounded like we were talking to each other through cans. So we were talking about either we were going to have to get into one area and pre-record all of the shows at once, right? Or we were going to have to invest and get new equipment. So we brought in somebody to help invest. And that was Clay Johnson.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. Y'all, we done, oh my goodness. Like this. Wow.
It's been a ride.
It's been a ride.
Yeah.
So along the way, we have done some amazing things. We started with the Brownstone Center. Remember that? Brownstonecenter.com. And then we started with KCCR. So we've always had KCCR, because honestly, KCCR stands
for get the app. Download the app.
Download the app. That is correct. So we have KCCR, the Brownstone.com. And KCCR actually stands for, y'all ready? This is how deep we were. You want to tell it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so KCCR stands for Connect with Cullen's Corner Radio.
Yep.
That's what it stood for. It was easy to remember, and we didn't even really have an app at the time. It was just kind of like, oh, we got the streaming platform XYZ, and then somebody reached out to us and said, y'all need an app.
Mm-hmm.
And so the group of us got together. It was 4 of us at the time. We decided, yeah, let's go ahead and get the app. So we had the app made, and
Right.
we've had it ever since. Literally, that's been 13 years. Can you believe it?
That's crazy. That's
It's been
crazy.
13 years.
Every time I see like a lot of our old or listen to our old episodes, and I run across it on Facebook, like memories, and I see the dates, I'm like, God, we've been doing this a while.
A long time. We've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
So let's
Built
see.
up a good following.
Yeah, we built up a following. We did. And we actually had Brownstone Worldwide is new. We actually had another page.
Yes.
And we dissolved it, but that was based upon some other things that we had going on behind the scenes. Hey, Kiana, how are you? It was based upon some other things that we had going on, and so we decided to dissolve the Brownstone Center. But before we did that, let's talk about some of the stuff that we did. And shout out to El Boogie for this. So we have done work with K Camp and Mama Camp. Remember that? It ain't nothing to cut that off. So we did some work with him. We did some videos for him, some promo stuff for him. We worked with Lifetime Movie Network. Who else have we worked with?
We did some really good interviews with like LaToya Luckett. We did.
Yes. You remember that?
One of his last interviews before he passed away, Al Jarreau.
We were the last interview he did.
That's right. Definitely. It was a great one.
Yeah, so we did Al Jarreau, and he was so nice. So he's from our hometown, and he didn't know that. And so he came on and kind of said hi to everybody. I still have that promo. Hi, Cullen. Hi, Dee. Hi, Paulette. Da, da, da. It was so funny. We've had Take 6 on the show, right?
Yep, Take 6.
Who else was on the show? Tiny.
Yes, I remember Tiny.
You remember that? We had Tiny on the show. We had who else was on the show?
We had so many great we had some artists and like novelists on the show. I had a good friend that was on the front show. She since passed away. She was a novelist. She actually went to school with us. But it was great. It was like everyone, and eventually we will be starting to get some of these people back on. Steve Brown.
Comedian Steve Brown. You remember that?
He was just on Facebook. I was just on his page because he was hey Tracy. He was just doing a live. And I was talking to Steve. And I said we're gonna have to get him back on. Back on the show. Man, it's hilarious.
So what else did we so we started, and one of us actually went to high school. Tracy went to high school with us, so shout out to Tracy Wofford. So we started out doing the morning announcements. Remember that with the little xylophone? Ding, ding, ding. So hey, good morning, Riverside Tigers. So and then we would give the news, and what we didn't know was that we would end up in this space right here. So I went away to college. I didn't. Yes, I did. I went away to college. I went to UW Milwaukee. You went to UW Whitewater.
Yep.
And you got your degree in journalism up there.
Yep.
What did I do? I decided I want to go sing. So I went to go sing for a little while.
That's what you sang for, y'all.
I think everybody knows. But
I think everybody knows.
So I sang for Arrested Development. I am somebody actually called it hip hop royalty, but okay, I'm a part of history. And so I sang with that group, did my thing. Shout out to Speech, Ishi, all of the gang, headliner, Monye Crawford, all of the folks, right? Yeah. And here's the thing: a lot of people don't know Monye Crawford from Arrested Development did the intro for Cullen's Corner.
He did.
He did. And so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. while you playing, we're gonna go ahead and get it. We're gonna play Cullen's Corner's intro. And all of a sudden, I want to say hello, hello, hello. So here we are in 2023. And we've done all of these things. We've worked with some amazing people. We have built platforms and dissolved them, right? Mm-hmm. We have built again Brownstone Worldwide, which really is from the embers and the ashes of the Brownstone Center. Right. And here we are. And I think the Brownstone, KJ is 15. He'll be 16 next month. We started the Brownstone Center in February of 2009.
Yeah. Because I remember CJ was 6, I believe. 6 or 7.
CJ's in college, y'all.
He did some promos for us too. I still got those promos.
Sure did. He sure did. Matter of fact, I still got all of our files. I have everything. Yeah. We kept everything. So this has been a whirlwind of just years of building and taking apart and learning and putting back together and doing all of the things and struggles, right? So we've had some struggles. We've had some things that we thought we were going to be able to get through. And then we've lost some people, some of the corner family, and boy, that stung. It did. To wake up and find out that one of our members had passed on. And I think that's when the wind got knocked out of it. A little bit after that. But one thing that never stopped. One thing that never stopped was that we had this radio station that never stopped playing. Yep. We didn't. KCCR kept going. It kept going for years. That was the one thing that has been consistent is the Brownstone, the KCCR. So we kept it running all of these years. And so I decided that I was going to relocate back from Arkansas because I was living in Arkansas at the time. And I decided to come to Atlanta or return back to Atlanta. So we did that. And then I said, well, here is, hold on just a second, because boy, they
know what's crazy, Paulette?
What?
I lived in Atlanta when we first started. And then
you did. You did. Y'all, okay, hold on just a minute.
Shout out to all my Bigo people. How y'all doing?
Okay. All right. So one of the things that I definitely wanted to do was to come on here and do something that we rarely do. And that is, it's the both of us talking together. Because most guys y'all just see me. I'm usually the one on here talking and all of that. And so Cullen was like, you know what, Vet, I'm going to come on with you. So, okay, here we are. Now, Brownstone Worldwide, let's talk about where we are today. We have brownstoneworldwide.com. And we also have Brownstone, KCCR, the Brownstone, and the app. Okay, so you can listen to all of the air personalities and all of the things. Okay, our air personalities are very supportive. Somebody's talking and I'm not even paying attention, so my apologies, y'all. Hey, Felicia. Hey, how are you? So happy that you could join us. That's my sister, y'all. So we've had so many things happen. So we have Mondays on KCCR the Brownstone. For those of you all who are not aware, we have the Nicole Johnson with Girl, Your Money Matters that airs on Mondays at 7 p.m. We also start the day at 7:50 in the morning with Morning Affirmation. It's me. It's only about 3 minutes long. You get an opportunity to listen to that, not only on KCCR, but also at Brownstone Worldwide and all of our other assets that we have. Then in the middle of the day, you got the Hot Lunch Mix. We got some good news coming with that because we actually have a DJ that is going to be providing consistent mixes for us. And we're really excited about that. I had a final meeting with him today. Then in the afternoon on Mondays, we have Nicole Johnson that comes on. Okay. And then after her, of course, is Marshawn Olanyo at 8 o'clock. And so Leanne is saying, did she skip me? No, ma'am, I did not. Let me say it again. Then at 10 a.m., we have Leanne Dulce with Wake Up Happy Sis on Mondays. Then her show continues to air for the rest of the week. So Leanne, let me just be clear, is a sister who provides tons of information on how to live your best and exciting life and to wake up excited and happy every single morning. Okay. If you want to check out any one of these folks, the best thing to do, let me go ahead and give you their websites so that you will know exactly where to find them, which is always the best thing to do, right? Okay. So we're going to give you Girl, Your Money Matters and Dulce and Lay. Hang on just a minute. Girl, Your Money. Really? Girl, Your Money Matters. I got a million screens going right now. Girl, Your Money Matters with Nicole Johnson, the Nicole Johnson. All right, we got that. And then we also have Leanne Dulce with Wake Up Happy Sis. This is important, y'all. Leanne.
And these personalities are just great, y'all. Y'all gotta check them out. Check them out. I definitely want to go and be on some of the show. I was on Nicole's show. Definitely want to be a part of some of the other shows just to support because they are terrific.
Right. Hang on just a second. Let me try this again. So we're gonna put Nicole's show over here. Hang on just a second. Yeah. Oh, right. Leanne said, I always have a million screens going on. So, and it won't let me. So I have to delete some stuff so I can get you up here. Leanne, hang on just a second. So we got Leanne Dulce and her show airs Mondays live, y'all, with Wake Up Happy Sis. And you can find Leanne Dulce at Dulce and Lay. I hope I said that right? And I hope it's AND. Because that's what I put. Because right now, if I look it up, my screen might actually freeze, and I'm scared.
Oh Lord.
Okay, right. So Leanne Dulce with Wake Up Happy Sis at 10 a.m. on Mondays. Okay, go ahead and check this sister out. It is an amazing show. I actually tried to go live. Thank you, Leanne. I actually tried to go live, but with her. However, that's a lot of times when I'm having meetings or I'm pre-recording additional shows with other people. So it's really hard to do. But I always try to just tag in, come in when I can, and come and hang out with her because she always has an amazing guest. And y'all, Nicole, Leanne, just those two ladies, not to mention Marshawn, who airs on Monday nights at 8 p.m., their shows are always full of content, full of guests, people that you can learn from. And I don't even want to tell you some of the stuff that I just looked at, right? So they're already pre-scheduled out. You know what I mean? So I already know what each show is going to be about. And I'm super excited to be a part of that. And I try my best to be in the background as much as possible because I don't need to be on everybody's show. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't, because they can handle it and they know exactly what to do, which is a beautiful thing. So I'm glad that they're tech savvy. They know what they want to do. They know how to do it. And y'all, some things are coming down the pipe. Yeah, okay. So see, people are texting me right now. Did you send it? As soon as we get off this live. So apologies, busy day. So I actually have to Yes, let's not forget. So Dr. Michelle Josie
Dr.
on
Michelle.
stage.
Yeah.
Dr.
Mhm.
Michelle. She is actually a data scientist, y'all. Thank you so much for that, Leanne. I'm trying to do a million things. So I have this screen, and my phone is going off. And somebody is asking, did you send those files yet? I'm not even going to tell you all what that is about, but we are excited to share that with you a little bit later about how we're going to be migrating to different places with everybody. And it's going to be such an exciting time because it'll be a way for everybody to be able to open up to additional audiences.
Right.
So we're going to leave it at that. Okay. So we also have, let's see, numbers don't lie. Let's talk about that. With Dr. Michelle Josie. Y'all, she did a series this week, a limited series on love and relationships. And this week it was talking about looking at the data so that in the sake of love. And if y'all missed it, there are no re-airs. She asked me to pull them. Okay. She said, nope, if they didn't see it, if they didn't catch it, and she went viral on Brownstone Worldwide today, y'all. So we showed an outtake today. That sucker went viral, 4,000 views. That's viral to me. I'm sorry. Okay. It wasn't 100 views, 100, 200 views. It was like 4,000 views. It went viral. And I was really, I was shocked. She's been killing it. Yep. Making you see data where you honestly don't think about data. Yes. Dr. Michelle has been killing it. Yes. 100%, where you honestly don't think about data. Because when you're talking about love and relationships, we're talking about patterns. If you show me who you are the first time, what does Maya Angelou say? Believe them. And so she's been killing it, and she's been sharing that. And she had an amazing panel of sisters. Now, what I will tell you is that shows that you miss are going to be available, and I'm going to tell you how at the end of today's program. Okay. One of the other things that we want to talk about is, hang on just a minute, because you being silly. This means I have too much stuff in this. All right. So the next show that airs is Marshawn Olanio. Can't leave her out. She was actually one of our very first. This team has been amazing. Yes, I cannot say enough about Marshawn Olanio. Her show is called Love Restored, and it airs on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Love Restored, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. You want to find out how to restore love for yourself? It is a cute pic of you, Leanne. It really is. It is. Matter of fact, Leanne has taken some amazing photos. I was with her when she did her photo shoot. And I hope that she shows y'all the ones where she's wearing white. And there's some amazing pictures of her on this deck in this dress that is killing it. It's killing it. That's all I got to say. I wished I could. But see, God didn't give me a figure like that. He didn't do that because he knew that if he gave it to me, I'd be naked all the time. How about that? So Marshawn Olanio show airs on Mondays at 8 p.m. Okay. And you guys can check her with the leg up in white and the tattoos popping. She was giving us love and light and joy and journaling and all of the things. So, yes. So Marshawn Olanio, Love Restored. Leanne is cutting up. I want y'all to know. So Marshawn Olanio, Love Restored. Her show airs on Monday nights at 8 p.m. And she does little shorts throughout the week. Right. And she shares them in the Brownstone because what you guys do is you send her questions and she answers them. One of the questions that she had was, I've had his baby. We've been together 2 years. Why hasn't he married me? That's a big one. That's huge. That's a big one. So because of that, she answered it and she did it eloquently in 3 minutes. Let's talk about that. Okay. All right. Now, the next show that we currently have on the horizon is, of course, I want to talk about this brother right here. We cannot forego DJ.
Tony Sanchez.
Tony Sanchez. DJ Tony Sanchez on the Eye of the Storm from the city where the city of the home of the Sears Tower. That's his thing, right? And he airs every Saturday and Sunday for 2 hours beginning at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And his famous phrase is, yes, Tony. Yes, make sure that y'all don't, you make sure, let me share this because Leanne says her show is great. Make sure y'all don't miss it and get your questions in. She's going to give you the truth. Marshawn is the truth, y'all. And she gives it to you straight, no chaser. I'm so sorry I'm missing those. I'm trying to type and do all that. All right, so let's talk about Tony. We all we got. That's his phrase. Tony gonna give it to you straight. He's like, listen, we all we got, and he gonna tell you
like everybody uncle.
Yeah, he's Uncle Tony. He is. He really is. And what I really like about Tony is I've known Tony. Now, Tony and I were actually on Vale FM radio together in the UK. That's how I met Tony. And so we connected because of a radio station that we were all a part of. And we just stayed connected. And he decided that, yeah, I want to be down, whatever, I got you. And I was like, okay, cool, let's do it, And so he breaks the stream and he broadcasts live for the Brownstone. Okay. And so he is absolutely appreciated because his dedication, showing up and supporting everybody's show. Leanne, as far as I'm concerned, honey, he a part of your show. He's the guest co-host because he does not miss. He don't miss.
I need to come on your show, Leanne, by the way.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes. So the thing is, he's dedicated. He comes on Nicole's show. If I was live with the Sunday brunch, he would literally be on my show too. Okay. So he would. So big shout out to him. I know he had a doctor's appointment today. I hope all went well with his appointment. So prayers for him. And then the other thing is Tony going to show up and provide always. Tony's going to always provide value every time he shows up. It comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because 1 minute he's like jumping up, and then let me tell you how much he shows the love for the Brownstone. He somehow, and I know how he did it, but somehow he's got everybody's stuff. And he'll change his screens behind him. He'll move out the way. He'll move out the way so you can see it. So Tony is going to show up and provide value every single time. Every single time. So I just want to just show love and appreciation for everybody that has been a part of this journey. It has been interesting. It has been a challenge. It has been a thing of growth and learning how to communicate better and get all of the things out of the way. I'm ready to cuss, but I'm not. Done enough of that today. Hey there, Umoja. How are you? Welcome. Thank you so much again for showing up today. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. So we're on TikTok right now. Cullen is on Bigo, and we're doing all of the things. Now, let's talk about what else is coming down the pipe. Cullen's Corner. You're going back live, aren't you, Cullen? Is that what you're doing? Okay. So Cullen's Corner is coming back into the fold. And then we also have Ear Hustling Radio, but more on that later. All right. Now, what else are we talking about?
That news that we have. You want to talk about that now, or you want to wait?
Which one? We got some lunch and learns. Let's talk about the magazine. If you did not get the copy of this month's magazine, here's what you need to do. Brownstone
is dope, y'all. It's dope.
Yeah. So Brownstone Living Magazine is currently available for the month of February. It is the all Black issue this month. And as you can see, we have on the cover Vita Robbins from the Netflix documentary Descendant. So shout out to Netflix for providing us everything that we needed in order to make this issue a success. And big shout out to all of the content that we received from them to put in the magazine. Big shout out to everybody that is a part of this month's Brownstone Living Magazine. Maurice Wentz, Tracy Wofford, who are part of the people in the neighborhood. How do you get your copy of the magazine? Let me tell you. This is what you do. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. bit.ly Brownstone Living Mag for February. There it is. All right. So that's where we are. bit.ly / Brownstone Living Magazine, February. bit.ly. That's where you can go. Guess what? This issue is only $5.99 to get. Okay. Go ahead and grab your issue. Go ahead and grab your issue. The March issue is called Ladies First. And so the ladies of the Brownstone, along with other beautiful sisters, are going to be in the upcoming March issue. That does not mean that we're not going to have any brothers in there, but we're going to be focusing on the ladies first, because it's, ooh, ladies first, ladies first. Ooh, ladies first. Let me stop. Y'all know Queen Lie ain't never hurt nobody. Let's also talk about, let's put this up here, Cullen.
Okay.
KCCR Radio. Y'all, we have had that logo so long. That's the original logo. That's the original Brownstone. It is. That's how long we've been around. Now, what else is going on in the Brownstone that we need to talk about? BrownstoneWorldwide.com. Let's talk about it. News, information, content, controversy, the things that matter to us in our community. Those are the things that we're talking about at BrownstoneWorldwide.com. Super important for you guys to go over there and grab that regular content that comes out every single day. Sometimes it's lifestyle, sometimes it's sports, sometimes it is about what's happening around the world, but that's where you're going to get your content on a regular basis. So again, BrownstoneWorldwide.com.
That's content for everyone.
Yep. It's content for everybody. Yep, it is. And it's continuing to grow. We have some people that are contributing writers. We have some people that are contributing writers also for Brownstone Living the magazine. And so it's a constant ebb and flow of an exchange of ideas in our community. Oh, but wait, there's more. So what else do we have? We have BrownstoneWorldwide.com. We have, let's see, KCCR, the Brownstone. And then we also have, let's see, Brownstone Living, the magazine. But we also have, believe it or not, we have a store called Brownstone Marketplace. Because guess what, folks? It costs money to run this bad boy. Doesn't it? It's just true. It costs money to run it. And so what you're looking at right now are some blends that I created for the Sunday brunch, and it's called Brownstone Blends. Right now, Brownstone Blends are available. When you go over to Brownstone Marketplace, you can get this, or you can get the shirt that Cullen has on. Boom, there it is. So he's wearing it right now. Yes, he's wearing it. Let me go ahead and take that down so you can actually see he's wearing Brownstone Worldwide. We also have hats and caps. We're going to be adding to that jackets and shoes and bags, and all kinds of things to help support the Brownstone, because one of the conversations that we've been having is we understand that it costs money to run this bad boy. It does not.
We do take donations, so if you feel like you want to donate to the cause,
donate to the cause. There's an actual link that says we're taking blessings on the website. But here's what we would prefer that you do. We would prefer that you, as Black and brown individuals who are looking to change the narrative of how we tell our stories ourselves, is we are looking to include you guys as part of our advertising, right? So one of the things that we want to make sure that you're aware of is that right now we are currently running a special for, and here's the offer for tonight. Y'all ready?
It's a great offer, y'all.
I think it's a great offer. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The great offer is get your business listed in Brownstone Living Magazine for the next 6 months for only $200. $200 for 6 months. Y'all, that's literally less than $40 a month. But let me also put this out here, and I need y'all to understand this. What I want you all to know is that this right here is something. Let me clarify, because somebody brought it to my attention that I needed to put this in the information. Y'all, we have over 325,000 viewers, listeners, subscribers.
Yeah.
Period. We run the numbers. Thank you, Dr. Michelle, because Dr. Michelle is in the building, right? She's a data analyst, data scientist, excuse me. She's not an analyst. Let me be clear. Let's be clear. Dr. Michelle is in the building. And what I want y'all to know is that this sister has me looking at the data. Ladies first, for sure. Thank you so much. Yes. And what I need y'all to know, she says, what up, y'all? What's up? Here's what we need you all to know. We need you to know that we do look at the numbers. So when we tell you that we went from 225,000 to where we currently are now, I couldn't believe it. I had to relook at the numbers and I was shocked. And then Dr. Michelle's video on Brownstone Worldwide went viral today. It was an outtake from her show. And I was like, I had to send her a screenshot. So Dr. Michelle can tell you, I was like, what is going on? So let's see. I'm over here on TikTok too, y'all. Hey, Zoka Gamer. Yes. And so let's see what Dr. Michelle. Yes, she says yes. So I was really excited to find out that so here's what's happening. And I think Leanne Dulce says it best. She says that the brownstone is smoldering. And what do we know about where there's smoke, there's what?
Yeah.
Fire.
Big time. Fire.
So here's what's happening, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this back up here. I'm gonna actually share this in the Brownstone. I think it already is. Get your business listed in Brownstone Living Magazine for the next 6 months for only $200. Where can you find it? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share. Yes, there is fire. Boom, there you go. I love it. So let me take that down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how you can get that deal. bit.ly/200 6 months. That's it. Screenshot it, write it down, do whatever you got to do. What does that mean?
Can't beat it.
You can't beat it with a stick, because here's the thing. We don't know how long we're going to be doing this. And then the second thing is that if you want a bigger package, we got them.
Yep.
Right? So if you just want to just get in there, and we have several different segments of Brownstone Living Magazine. We have the people in the neighborhood, like I said. Then we have tips, topics, and talk. There's, of course, from the old school, back in the days, Love, Live, Breathe. And then we have KCCR. And that's where our air personalities, you'll be able to find out more about them, their products, their services, what they're offering, all the things. But let's dig a little bit further, because I don't think you understand. When we talk about the Brownstone, let's take it back a little bit, Cullen. Both of you and I grew up in a city called Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Right.
Cullen grew up. Where did you grow up? Wasn't it off of
on the north side?
You were on the north side. I was on the north side. So let's just keep it real. In the area where we grew up, there was nothing but either Native Americans. This is a true story, right or wrong.
Yeah, right.
It was either Native Americans. My best friend in the world is Potawatomi Indian. Shout out to Brenda and Robert Webster. And we all hung out together. But here's the thing, what a lot of people don't know about the north side of Milwaukee. If you were not minority, 9 times out of 10, you didn't live in this area. And we were very kind of like in this box. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But being in that box meant that we knew everybody.
Everybody knew everyone.
We knew everybody.
Yep.
Remember Terrence Mallett?
Yep.
His family owned grocery stores called Mallett's. If I'm not mistaken, they're still around today.
Yeah.
Remember, let's see, Capitol Drive, where everybody there was a beauty salon where everybody got their hair done, but it was Black owned, right?
It was owned by my aunt.
Shut up.
My aunt had
What's it called?
Shoot, I cannot remember the name, but it was owned by her. I'm about to get that name.
Yeah,
it was so long ago. It was Capitol.
Was it
Capitol Court? It was Capitol Court.
Yeah, so it was on the corner of Capitol Drive, and everybody went to go get their hair done here. It was Black owned. The Black owned beauty supply store. It was called Powell's Gift Shop.
Yep.
The people in the neighborhood all went to the same community center. It was called ICDP. Everybody listened to the same radio station, WNOV, AM. Guess what? It's still there. All of this was Black folks, brown folks, Native American folks, Asian people, Latinos. We all hung in this one area. Everybody knew each other. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? If you didn't know each other, and we didn't even talk. So, so my high school sweetheart, which was Cullen's best friend, this is hilarious, which was one of Cullen's best friends. So shout out to Kelvin Saline.
Kelvin Saline.
Uncle,
the
who
beast,
passed away, owned the car repair shop where everybody got their cars done. Then you had the Boys and Girls Club, but back then it was just the Boys Club because the girls couldn't go, believe it or not. And so the churches that we all went to, the community that we all lived in, all of that was done on the note. Your mama worked at ICDP. Look, oh my God, Tracy, mama worked at ICDP. Come on. So you know what I'm talking about. Here's the thing that's interesting about the Brownstone. And I always tell people this. I grew up, my mother had lived in a brownstone on a street called 24th and Brown. It was a block, right, of apartments. And they were on this, let's see, yes, girl. Oh, yes, girl. So we all grew up in this area where you went to the girls' club. Come on, Michelle. Dr. Michelle said she went to the girls' club. But Dr. Michelle, when we were kids, as little girls, and Tracy can attest to this, we could not go to the boys' club because we were girls. That shows you how old I am. That's scary. Okay. So we had to wait until we had an uncle. Hattie's Beauty Shop at Capitol Court. Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was. Hattie's Beauty Shop at Capitol Court. So we had Capitol Court. All the Black folks went to Capitol Court. You didn't find no white people. All ours was, yes. And so we know. And so people figure, oh, well, desegregation did. No, it didn't. Did it, Color? We all knew each other. And because we all knew each other, we took care of each other. We did. Right. And so Cullen you protested. Okay. And so I went to UW Milwaukee. And at the time, they were trying to bring in some KKK guy to come and speak in the Black Student Union. We lost our ever-loving mind. He showed up. He was on the podium. They had given him an honorarium and everything. Oh, honey, Black Student Union, we lost our mind. This was in 1989.
It's funny you say that because at Whitewater, we had a protest from the Klan was coming to from Janesville coming to Whitewater to have a big thing, and we had a big protest then. I think that was in 91, 92.
Oh, you was getting ready to graduate.
Yeah. It was like about 92, I believe it was. I got a picture of it too. I'm about to find that picture.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find it. So here we are. So Cullen, you graduated with a degree in journalism. And we started out doing morning announcements. I ended up getting a master's or MBA in advertising and marketing, and now here we are, years later.
I ended up getting the MBA as well.
You did. Now you are working on your what?
My doctorate degree.
Yeah.
I'll be graduating in spring. Thank the Lord.
Next spring?
Yes, in
2024.
April 2024. April or May 2024.
So you'll be getting hooded.
Yep.
Come on. Big shout out to Cullen for the doctoral. Big shout out. So quiet as it's kept, we got some strong heads up in here. So you got Dr. Michelle Josie. You have Nicole Johnson, who happens to be a JD. A lot of people don't know that about her. So she got the law, and she be bringing it to me. Sometimes she be biting my head off with it, and I'd be like, oh gosh, she's so right. Jesus, she's so right. Oh my God. And then me with my my D.MSc. So I got hooded in 2000. When was it? 2000 and I want to say 2008.
Yeah, I think it was 2000.
Because I had just got my doctorate before we went on the cruise.
Before we started,
Yep. So I got mine then, and I have a doctorate in metaphysical psychology. So I can get real deep. I just don't, because a lot of people wouldn't understand. It's a lot of things that are involved with that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm also a certified hypnotist and Reiki instructor. So there you go with that. We just gonna leave it at that. Wake up, happy sis. But anyway, all of that aside, we are here not because of that, but because we have been given a charge. And the reason why I like to bring up community is because one of the things that we like to talk about here in the Brownstone is community. Did you hear what we just talked about? We talked about the people in our neighborhood. Hattie's beauty shop at Capitol Court. Taking the number, what number was that? The number, was it the 27? That it was the number 27 that would get you to the Capitol Court, which was the Black Folks Mall. It would also get you to school, if depending on where you went to school. We also have, let's see, we also have, what else did we have, Cullen? Here's what I want you to know. I want you to know that we are a community of people and we are continuing to grow.
Right.
It is important for you all to understand why we are building what we are building, because we need to continue to change the narrative of how we tell our stories our way. Right?
We have to be able to tell it our way.
We have to tell it our way. And if we don't tell it our way, it's going to continue to keep being told for us. And so because of this, and because we're still here, we're continuing to grow and to develop out, we're at the point now where we're going to continue to tell the stories our way. Hey, ladies first for sure. Ladies first for sure. Okay, yeah. Hey, Johannes 29. Thank you. So what I want you to know is at this point in the game, we are building out that same community virtually. We are not the metaverse, but what we want you to do is to head on over to Facebook, find Brownstone Worldwide, and like the page. That's the first thing we want you to do. Okay. The second thing that we want you to do is to share, like, comment this particular broadcast. Let people know that we're here and that we have something to offer everybody. Y'all, we even have a new series called The Stories that is coming. And it's based upon something we did years ago called Brownstone After Dark. I don't think y'all ready for that. Okay. So we're recreating those, and we're going to be sharing those in the coming months. Why is this important? Because community is important. How we interact with one another, how we continue to tell our stories our way is important. I'm going to be quiet now because I'm super excited because Cullen, you can't get Cullen to come on here with me. So I'm excited. So Cullen, what you got to say?
I'm just, I'm excited for, the future, things that we have coming down, and we're finally being able to move forward with a lot of things that we wanted to do years ago.
Yeah.
We got some great, people like Dr. Michelle and all our people. They're coming on, they're doing their thing. We got, people that want to be a part of, our journey, because it's their journey. We want you to know that, our journey is your journey, and we're your mouthpiece. We want you to be able to come in here and feel a part of what we're doing. That you're building the building blocks of what we're doing. And so we want you to feel a part of, like you said, it's a community.
We are a community.
We definitely want you to feel a part of that Brownstone Worldwide community and be a part of what we're growing.
Right. Absolutely. Hang on. Somebody's got something to say. Oh, okay. I there we go. We're back. I don't know what just happened, but it looks like we lost Cullen some kind of way. He got kicked out. You love this. You love the conversation. Thank you so much, Dr. Dina. It looks like we lost Cullen for some odd reason. Not sure why. And let me see. Okay, he says his internet went out. Well, hey, Tony, and speaking of, we just talked Tony up. DJ Tony Sanchez is in the building. What's going on with you? So, Tracy, yeah, definitely hit us up. Let us know what's out there. Tony, you kill me with the hey boss lady. What's going on, Mr. Tony? I hope you're doing well. Big shout out to everybody in the building tonight. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. But once again, what I want you guys to know is we continue to grow. We want to continue to let you know that, again, as we grow, get your business listed in Brownstone Living Magazine for the next 6 months for only $200. Y'all, that's less than $40 a month. And I am even going to go so far as to start putting our numbers up there so you guys can see exactly what our numbers are looking like, right? From, in the totality of it all, because as we continue to grow, you guys continue to share and you bring other people into the fold. What's happening is we're starting to see the growth. And again, this is a new Facebook page and all of that. And so this is really interesting for us because, it's almost like we're starting over. And I didn't say that it's been easy, because it has not been. But what I want you to know is that we're still here. We're still hanging tight. And I definitely want you guys to know that we got some amazing shows coming up next week. We have some amazing shows over the weekend. You want to definitely listen in to KCCR The Brownstone. If you do not already have the app, download the app, y'all. KCCR The Brownstone. It's under my name if you look it up, okay? All right. So, and I don't even know why they did that. I need to actually call Apple and Google or reach out to them and make them remove that, because we worked together on that years ago. It's been 13 years. So tonight you got an opportunity to literally, yes, Cullen, I'm still on. Yes, I'm still here. You guys got an opportunity to see exactly the history of how we got to where we are. I know, Tracy, you've been with us since day one. Like you went to school with us. You grew up in Wisconsin. You know that what we're talking about is who the Brownstone is. And so let me put this in perspective. We are a community. We knew who the candy lady was. We knew who was selling us the icy in the cup. Remember that? The little styrofoam cup, you buy that for a nickel? We knew who the corner store owner was. We knew who the grocery store owner was. We knew because we all went to church together. We went to schools together. And in the community where we grew up on the north side of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you better not take yourself on the south side. You better not take yourself past a certain area of what was it, like maybe you could get to 60th and maybe Brown Deer, and then after that, if you were seeing, my brother made the mistake. This is a true story. My brother made the mistake of being caught on a specific side of the community. I'm trying to be nice, and he was egged in his face and called all kinds of despicable things that I won't say here. Okay, and so we learned how to connect with each other. We became family together, and we were family because a lot of the people that lived up north had migrated during the Great Migration to the north during Jim Crow. That's how my parents ended up in Milwaukee, because there was work there. There was Schlitz, there was Pabst, there was Blatz, there was Wonder Bread and Hostess and Master Lock and Fistivogel, and everybody's family worked there. If you had two hands and you were willing to work, you could get a job. And so Black people learned, and other people of color learned how to live good. And yes, I'm so proud of you guys. Yes, do not be on the south side after dark if you were Black. That's a true story, y'all. So we had to learn how to stick together. We had to learn how to stick together. And that's what we did. Our community stuck together. Brother Booker Ash, that's where you learned and you hung out. And so all of the travels that I did as a little girl was done through this place called the House of Peace on 17th and Walnut Street, right? And to be honest with you, I didn't get introduced to, I was bussed. I think a lot of us were bussed at a specific age. So in like 1976 or something like that, I might've been in the first grade or whatever. I recall the year that they desegregated schools. See, people think that it was desegregated in the 60s and the 50s. No, it wasn't. It didn't happen for us until the 70s. And I remember because there were white parents who came to that area and let the babies know they don't want monkeys going to school with their kids. I remember that. Dr. Howard Fuller. Come on, you remember? Oh my God, this is so cool. Dr. Howard Fuller, Daniel Bell. And those were people who were instrumental in helping to bring about the change. Because I can still remember when the books that we had, the new books that we supposedly had, belonged to the white kids first. So by the time we got them, your mom desegregated her school too, Dr. Michelle. See, so this isn't, people think that this is like old new. No. And so we had no choice but to stick together. The Christians and the Muslims hung together, right? And we had this area where everybody went, and our community centers, and everything that we did to what? Together. We did it together. And now sometimes I might not like you today. I might not like you tomorrow. But you better not fool with you. Especially if you looked like me, if we were brown skinned cousins. We looked out for one another because, like Tony always says, what? We all we got. And we learned that. We learned that early. We learned that. Everybody that we knew. So there was a level of community. I remember there were days I would walk down the street and you knew what everybody was having for dinner because you could smell it coming through the walls. You know what I'm saying? You knew that you could go to Tasty Twist and get you a hot dog or an ice cream. I wonder if they open yet. My mother wouldn't send you to the South Side when they started busting them a while. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's where you first met Cullen's family in grade school. Same here. I didn't meet Cullen until I was in middle school, and it was at some event. The next thing you know, we in high school together. Yeah. My parents wouldn't let me go either. That's how I ended up in Hopkins Street. And it was all black. It sure was. I'll never forget it. Those white people came for us, and we were little, and we caused the car accident because we kept running back and forth because they had picket signs and bats, and they had aluminum cans, not aluminum cans. Remember, soda came in steel cans back then, and they were throwing them at us and all of that. And it was just awful. It was so bad. And I remember my mother standing on one side with a trench coat on, and she was walking to come get us. And y'all, she walked through that crowd. And it was as if time had stood still. And them white folks got quiet. They got quiet. And it was like the Red Sea had parted. And she walked through. And I'll never forget what she said. Hold your head up. You ain't got nothing to be scared of. I'll never forget that. I thought my mother was a super damn hero. And to this day, she still is. Oh, yes. It was like that. It was amazing to watch. And she took us each by the hand, my brother in one hand and me in the other. And she walked us, and she dared anybody to touch her. You went to Lee School until second grade and Hopkins for third grade. Yeah, I was at Hopkins Street School and then private school. Yeah, I stayed at Hopkins Street until they bussed us out. So I not ended up bussing out, but I ended up in a school for the gifted and talented. They found out I had to do some kind of crazy test or whatever, but they found out that I had a high IQ. So they sent me to Samuel Damn Morse. And then, no. I didn't go to Samuel Morse first. They sent me to Rufus King High. I was in the 6th grade. Yeah, this was before they had this whole gifted and talented program and programs for kids like us, right? And so I ended up in high school for 2 years. And then my eighth grade year, I ended up at Samuel Morse, and then they had the school for the gifted and talented there. You remember that, Tracy? Girl, it was a mess. I was so miserable. I was so scared. I didn't know all them high school kids. They were so big, and I was so little, and I was frumpy with the big old Sally Jesse Raphael glasses, and it was awful for me. So I missed having a regular childhood because of that. And then they opened up Riverside University High School for the college prep, for the college bound. And so when we went to high school, that's when I met Tracy and I met other students. So Tracy's a year ahead of us. Are you a year ahead of us, Tracy? I think you are. And so anyway, all of that aside, we all still knew each other. We all went to school together. It was a very close-knit Black community, but not only Black, it was Native American, again, Asian, and Latino. Class of 87. So you're ahead of us. Because you said 77, but you were class of 87. So because I was class of 88, you're class of 80. Yeah. So I'm going to put that up. Class of 88, you're 87. So we all came up together. And what I'm saying to you is this the same for the Brownstone? That's what this is. We're a community. I ain't got to like you, but we all got the same charge. You know what the charge is? Is to continue to change the narrative of who we are as Black and brown individuals. Did you hear what I said? Black and brown, right? And it makes a difference. You know what? I'm not even going to entertain what you just said, sir. Kinivu or whatever your name is. Carry on, right? So, because I'm too old to be that. So, listen, we are here to continue to work together to build. This is a community effort. We're always looking for writers. We're going to be opening up our Brownstone Podcast University in April. We have a financial summit that is actually coming up in March. Oh, April. No. Let me take that lie back. April 15th is actually when it is. And D. Nicole Johnson is heading that up. And she has Girl, Your Money Matters. You don't want to miss that. We also have, again, Brownstone Podcast University that is actually coming up as well. And if you want to be a part of what's happening in the Brownstone, most definitely stay in touch. Go ahead and like Brownstone Worldwide, the page, Brownstone Living, the page, and also subscribe to the newsletter on brownstoneworldwide.com. I'm going to put this up here once again. And I'm going to let you know somebody that needs this, go ahead and share that with them. It is actually on the Facebook page of Brownstone Worldwide and Brownstone Living. Again, you can get 6 months of business listing advertising for $200. That's literally less than $40 per month. We're probably going to keep it. I don't know, but I don't know if we're going to keep it at that price, because here's what's happening. We're growing, and it's taking a lot. So before we end, I want to definitely let you know, here's what we got coming up next week. Comedian Mike Goodwin is coming to the Brownstone. Oh, yes. You don't want to miss this. He is absolutely hilarious. You probably have seen him on America's Got Talent, and then also on BET, CBS, and some other shows. Go ahead and scan that if you have an opportunity, but go ahead and check him out on all things social media at mikegoodwin.com. He is officially a part of the Brownstone. I'm so excited about that. Who else do we have coming to the Corner family? Anisha and Quan Smith are coming to the Brownstone. They're going to be hanging out with us and giving us all the things about some of their products and services that they have. Let me share.
Now look at this.
And lastly,
Rich badness, them know a gunman style. Big Ben spark up and lap stick pan kyle. Boss head go and go run man file. Be a killer we part with from we are juvenile. And we are on the ground. What else? Badness, where them a say? And we have up the artist set a guy, where them a say?
There we go. That is Reflections by Zane Expressions. And so rbzexpressions.com is the website. You want to go ahead and check them out. I had the opportunity to interview this beautiful couple for Brownstone's Best Business Review. Now, if you want to check out some of the, she's coming to your show too. Come on, Dr. Michelle. You better. That's what's up. Y'all, we're a community. We're growing. We want you all to be a part of what's happening here. We want to know the people in our neighborhood. We want to share with you all who we are, what we're doing, and how we are changing the narrative. And I love the way the Nicole Johnson of Girl, Your Money Matters says, she says, if we do not take the responsibility of changing the narrative of our stories, it's our fault. I encourage you to take up the charge, take up the staff for your family, be the griot, learn what you can. And let's create some amazing memories and take the responsibility into our hands as only we know how, through the Brownstone. All right, you guys. If I don't do anything else, let me leave you with this. Are you ready? 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life because you only get one you. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. Remember this, you'll take 1 breath and then 2 and then 3. 3 becomes a minute, becomes an hour, becomes 24 hours, becomes your day, becomes your week, becomes months, becomes years, becomes your life. Make sure that every single one counts. I will see you all tomorrow for another edition of Whatever the Heck We Just Did. We'll see you in the Brownstone tomorrow. Take care.